Okay, we're just warming up. 2K. Still too far. First time. Okay. Marker. That's a marker. The surfer's paradise. Marker is there.
Yeah, bro. Igorot, Kabayan.
Panat! Okay. 8K marker is there.
Yeah, bro. Igorot, Kabayan.
Panat! 9K. That's a marker.
Oh yes, cat raging aim.
On the left. Okay. Nice one.
There are moments in life that change you forever.
13.
For me, this was one of them. July 5th, 2026. The day I stood on the start line of my very first marathon, the Goldcoast Marathon. 42.195 kilometers. Distance I had never conquered before. Just over a year earlier, I had returned for running after many years away from the sport. I wasn't an elite athlete. I was simply someone with a dream. A dream to challenge myself and, more importantly, to represent something greater than myself.
18.
I didn't come here just to run. I came here carrying my country. I came here carrying my culture. I came here to show the world the beauty of the traditional Igorot attire and to proudly represent the Philippines. As I stood among the thousands of runners waiting for the race to begin, I felt excitement, nerves, and gratitude. Months of training had led to this moment. Early mornings, long runs, tempo sessions, recovery runs, sacrifices. Everything had prepared for me for this one day. When the starting gun went off, every emotion disappeared. It was finally time. The first few kilometers felt incredible. The atmosphere was electric. Crowds lined the streets from the very beginning. Breathing was controlled. Legs felt fresh. Everything was going according to plan. I settled behind a 3-hour and 30 minutes pacer. That was my target. I wasn't trying to be a hero early. I trusted my race plan, 1 kilometer after another. I stayed patient. Every step felt effortless. I smiled at the spectators. I enjoyed the beautiful Goldcoast scenery. And I reminded myself, 42 kilometers is a long way. Respect the marathon. Everything felt under control. At marathons have a way of exposing even the smallest mistake. In all the excitement, I forgot my first fuel. It seemed like such a small thing. At the time, I didn't notice any difference. Even after passing the halfway mark at 21 kilometers, I still felt strong. I thought I had gotten away with it. But the marathon never forgets. Around the 27-kilometer mark, everything changed. Without warning, both of my calves began to tighten. Even my right thigh started cramping. Each stride became harder. The smooth rhythm I had built for hours suddenly disappeared. I watched the 3:30 pacers slowly move farther and farther away. I wanted to stay with them, but my legs refused. For the first time that day, I realized that marathon was no longer about chasing a time. It had become a battle just to finish. The kilometers that followed were the hardest of my life. Sometimes I could run. Sometimes I had to slow down. Sometimes I had to walk. Every runner who has experienced cramps knows the feeling. Your mind wants to go, but your body says no. With every painful step, one question kept appearing on my mind. Do I stop? Or do I keep fighting? The answer was simple. I didn't come this far to quit. Not today. Not on my first marathon. And certainly not while carrying my country's flag through my traditional attire. Then something incredible happened. As the pain grew louder, so did the voices around me. Go Kicks! Go Pilipinas! Go Kabayan! Every few meters I heard another voice. Some were Filipinos, some were Australians. Others came from different countries. Many didn't even know me, but they appreciated what I was wearing. They recognized that I wasn't just another runner. I was sharing a piece of Filipino culture with the world. Their smile were genuine. Their applause was sincere. Their encouragement gave me strength I didn't know I still had. Whenever I heard them calling my name, I couldn't help but smile. Even through the pain, I acknowledged every cheer with a salute. It was my simple way of saying, thank you. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for celebrating my culture. Thank you for helping me keep going. Those moments reminded me why I choose to wear my traditional Igorot attire. Not for attention, not to stand out, but to create conversations, to make people curious, to show that the Philippines is rich in history, diversity, and beautiful traditions. Every smile I received, every photo people took, every cheer made every step worth it. As I entered the final stretch, the crowd even louder. The energy was unbelievable. Then I heard something that stopped me in my tracks. The race emcee announced that I was wearing a traditional outfit. Suddenly, even more people looked toward me. The cheers became louder. The applause became stronger. For one unforgettable moment, it wasn't just me crossing that finish line. It felt like Filipino culture was crossing it with me. That moment will stay with me forever. By then, my body had almost nothing left. The cramps hasn't disappeared. Even muscle was screaming. But then I saw it, the sign, 1 kilometer remained. I told myself, one last push, one last fight. Everything I had left on that course. The pain no longer mattered. The finish line was waiting, Every step carried emotion. Every heartbeat reminded me how far I had come. Not just this race, but in love. For dreaming about running a marathon to actually living it. Then I crossed the finish line. I looked up, I smiled, and I felt something words can barely describe. Relief, gratitude, joy, pride. No, I didn't achieve my dream time. The marathon humbled me. It taught me lessons I will never forget. Respect your fuel. Respect the distance. Respect the marathon. But it also taught me something even more important. Success isn't always measured by the clock. Sometimes success is refusing to give up. When everything hurts. Success is inspiring someone you've never met. Success is proudly carrying your culture to the world to see. This medal represents more than 42.195 kilometers. It represents discipline, sacrifice, faith, perseverance, and the unwavering Filipino spirit. To everyone who cheered for me on the course, whether you shouted "Go Kicks," "Go Kabayan," or "Go Pilipinas," thank you. You carried me farther than you will ever know. To my family, friends, to my fellow runners, everyone who believed in me. This finish belongs to all of us. This may have been my first marathon, but it will not be my last. Because I know the race doesn't end at the finish line. It begins there. This is the only start of my marathon journey. Whenever I run next, I will proudly carry the Philippines with me always. See you at the next starting line.
Congratulations. Very well done. Congrats. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Easy to run in that?
No.
No. Very well done. Excellent work.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Finally.